Flip the book is a way of capturing your understanding at a given moment. Each self-reflective question could trigger a memory, a moment, a thought, something within you that needed to be heard. And it is heard by writing it down. That is the beautiful art of journaling, to take what is inner and make it external. Life moves swiftly, but journaling allows you to pause, capture the moment, and create lasting memories. Your journal becomes a treasure trove of experiences, a time capsule of emotional reactions, true inner feelings, and you can revisit it at any time. So I think it's a brilliant time to do Flip the Book so that we can get some journal prompts for people.
Flip the book.
Flip the book. All right. So you've got 3 books to pick from. Would you like book 1, 2, or 3?
2, please.
2. Yes. It's your insight and awareness book. I keep moving this book around, but it keeps on being the one that comes up. So it's actually the biggest book I've got. So you've got 1 to 430 pages.
289. I could see the number, 289.
Very confident.
Oh, this is so exciting. This is great.
1 to 5. 1 to 5. Pick a paragraph. 4. Okay. So this is a really big paragraph. So we're gonna keep breaking it down for you. So would you like the top of the paragraph, the middle of the paragraph, or the bottom of the paragraph?
Middle, please.
Middle. You miss the opportunity to be present and honest about how you feel in your present moment and start telling yourself what to believe. You use your unresolved emotions to engulf your awareness of your insight of your, sorry, I'm going to go back because I giggled at your response then.
Sorry, you couldn't make it up, could you?
No, you can't. No, it happens a lot.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
And this is under the chapter heading, belief of not being good enough. So I'm gonna start again.
Smashed it. Thank you.
She likes it. Right. So we'll start again because we've got excited, people. So you miss the opportunity to be present and honest about how you feel in your present moment and start telling yourself what to believe. You use your unresolved emotions to engulf your awareness of your insight from your soul's consciousness as a way to diffuse any insight which is contradictory to your illusion of control. When you fight your soul's consciousness's ability to express truth, you inflict yourself with emotions which are often generated by thoughts rather than events. You like that one?
What have we just been talking about?
Yeah.
Emotion, thought processes lead to emotions that eventually will lead to behaviour if you don't nip it in the bud. Thought processes, relief, it's like, not relief, belief versus reality. I believe that I'm rubbish. Is that a reality or is that your belief system? That's just incredible.
But a lot of time with my clients, what I say is your belief system's here and you've pushed reality away from yourself, but reality should be here and your belief system should be what you actually work out from your reality, not trying to get reality to suit your belief system, which is a really hard lesson to get. But once
It is.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. It is very hard, but that's part of what I do in the Soul Journal, and it just automatically came to me. I do it on my Prism Living course because everything they brought to me and what they created and what I was inspired to write and create, I put it in this course because literally I remember writing out, I am useless, nobody loves me, that's why I'm on my own. And then this voice said, is that a reality or do you believe that? And I thought, well, it's both. No, it's not, Nicola.
No.
So I knew it was one of them, so they called me Nicola again. And it's like, wow. And it is. And then you look at it and you think, right, hang on a minute, is that reality? And then it then takes you down another rabbit hole of, well, have you created that? Have you isolated? Have you told people to go away? Do you want that to be your reality? Or is it just your belief? And then you literally end up, and I could write up to 40 pages in one, session. And so connecting back the inner child or connecting back the higher voice, whatever title you want to give that inner you, It's
Yeah.
vital for everybody to do that, to
I so
seek their
agree.
truth.
Yeah, I so agree because I have an online course for 7 essential keys for self-reflection, because it doesn't matter
Oh,
what you're doing if you can't self-reflect. So it shows you these different points and gets you in there so that when you are journaling, that you can actually go, oh, okay, here's a time now to do this. Okay, here's a now I'll come
yes.
through this filter instead of just coming through that belief or indoctrinated. A lot of
Yeah.
our beliefs have been given to us
Of course they
from
have. Parents, peers, society,
yeah,
religion, churches, you know.
experiences. What we
Yeah.
take from an abusive experience leaves you feeling insignificant, unworthy, and then that becomes a filter that builds your belief systems. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you
And
don't like the belief system, so you suppress it, and
yes.
then away it goes.
Oh my
Like
God, I love you. Lorraine, I
thank
love you
you.
so much. You're so right. Because and it really is that simple. And the problem
It
is people get
is.
so deep in their own pain that they
Yeah,
lose that. And that's what people like you and I are here to do, is trying to bring them back into that non-judgmental state of have a look at yourself and work through what's going on. And it's really funny because you just, as you were talking about that, about the journaling and everything, my partner Darren, who he was right, I met my soulmate. Again, you attract, the right person to you when you love yourself. And so many people say, "Why can't I find the right man?" I said, "The same as me. I hate myself so much that I thought anybody would do. You'll do," and they thought the same for me. And so
mm.
as soon as he sees me, if I pop into the bedroom early, or everything's suddenly gone quiet because I'm not a quiet person, as you've most probably worked out, and he sees
I
me
could
with my
predict that.
angel cards and my journal, he
Yeah.
says, "Right, what's on your mind?" He goes, "What's going on? What have you got to sort out?" And I'm going, "Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. Just let me do my thing." And he hears the sign. He goes, "Right, are you all sorted now? Has it all been alleviated?" I go, "Yeah, I'm fine now. That's it." I love doing it because it's an act of self-love.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You've got
Isn't
it.
it? It's an act of
Yeah, it is.
self-love. What is
Yeah.
hurting you? What is worrying you? What is on your mind? Come on, let's deal with
Well,
this.
sometimes
Let's
when
sort
you
it
get it
out.
out, and whether it's well, sometimes even if it's just a conversation with a friend or just sitting
Yes.
quietly, staring at clouds or something, but you're actually honestly communicating with yourself. And
Yeah.
and you will put stuff on the paper that you don't like, but then
Yeah.
when you look at it, you've got somewhere to go. Okay, what do I want to do about that? How is that true or is it an illusion? So you've got somewhere to go. But when we just store it and then we
Yes.
try to avoid it, it doesn't go anywhere. You're
Of course it
carrying it.
doesn't.
So
It just manifests into this shadow self that then just eats away at you. And then
yes.
the other beauty of journaling is that you can look back and see how far you've grown. So sometimes when
Yeah.
I dip into my journal, especially during that time, I think, my goodness, was I really that person? Was I really there? Was I really thinking that stuff? Was I really creating this self misery, this self affirmation that I was so useless? And now I look at it and I just don't recognize that person.
It's
And that's the
evolution.
beauty of like spiritual awakening and opening yourself up to your own love. Because
Yeah.
without that, you've got nothing else. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't love yourself and you can't accept who you are yourself, then how are you possibly going to create anything around you that you possibly want to achieve in this human experience? It's not going to
Yeah.
happen, is it? I don't
No.
I don't think so, unless you
Or
just
even if it
literally.
does, you taint it. Like, even if
Yes.
you get everything you want, if we go back in your history, you would have said, "Oh, yeah, this is everything I wanted," but you
And
felt
then you're.
miserable. You felt like a commodity,
Yeah.
like, so you weren't you couldn't feel you, but now you feel you. So,
Exactly. And I've
yeah,
never been so at peace with myself, and I never thought I'd find
beautiful.
that ever. And that's what people watching this, if they are in their crisis or the dark night of the soul, they will think, "I'm never going to get through this. It's never going to happen. It's never going
You
to
will.
happen." It really is. It's baby steps, and it's
Yeah.
not. Sometimes I'm not disrespecting. There are people out there that want to say, "Try this, and you'll get well," and "Try this and do this." But sometimes having to do things is too difficult for a person that's in severe depression or in crisis or in the dark night of their soul. And even if it's just a tiny thing, like do one nice thing for yourself, that's it. That's all you got to do. Really, I haven't got to fill any forms out. I haven't got to write anything. No, just try doing that. And
Yeah.
that's how they implemented my growth back to me loving myself. They did all that. I didn't do it. And
Yeah.
then how about what would you like to eat today? Have something that you really like. Doesn't matter if you're going to put on weight, who cares? Just have something that's nice for you.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
perhaps try two things now. And it was a very gentle, beautiful process. I didn't feel I had to do anything. So it didn't become a chore to get
Yeah.
well, to get happy, to get this, feeling of self-love that I have now, to get
Mm.
connected with that inner child. And that's all I want people to do. And to see people grow who email me and they're just doing tiny baby steps. Oh, it
Yeah.
absolutely makes my day. And especially if they get a synchronicity or a sign from a loved one or from the angel realms, they go, I can't believe this happened. I had this number, then I had it again, then I had it again. I'm like, yes, because they're
Yeah.
suddenly opening themselves up to the beauty of what the universe can bring. And that brings us strength to then send it out to the areas of darkness that are
Brilliant.
troubling our planet at the moment.
I've really enjoyed the conversation. I want to thank you.
So have I. Do you know what? Your energy is so beautiful. I feel like, I'm going to say it, I don't hold anything back. I feel like I'm going to lay on your lap and you just stroke my hair and I tell you all my troubles. You're
I do
the
get that
most
a lot.
beautiful empath. You really have got it all sorted. And it's been an absolute pleasure and an honour. I know I did most of the talk and I always blink and do. But thank you for allowing me to be in your space, because it really is a beautiful space, I have to say. It
Oh, that's
really
lovely.
is.
I really like you saying that.
Oh, good, because it's true.